Hi guys, welcome back to Fundamentals of Design, a TUTS Plus premium course. I'm Kim Boltzma, and today we're going to talk about negative space. Today we're going to define negative space, discuss the benefits and implications of negative space in design, and then we're going to have some homework on creating your own negative space in a design. Negative space, or white space as a lot of people call it, is the empty space not being occupied in an image or design. A pitfall new designers often fall into is this idea of, hey, I need to fill up all this space on my page. But in reality, having negative space is good because it helps define the subject and bring additional balance to a design. Take the Open Letters website, for example. The designer has filled nearly every possible space up with either text or graphics. And also take note of the lack of negative space, or what we usually call a margin, around the graphics in the middle. These designs make me feel rushed to get through all the material, almost like I'm literally constricted. Negative space can actually be the subject of a design too. Think of these old brain teasers. Is the vase itself the subject, or is it the faces around it? And what exactly is the negative space here? What new designers have to get used to is feeling comfortable with empty space in their designs. This design by Noma Bar emphasizes the use of negative space through the simplicity of black and white and simple bits of red interspersed throughout it. The empty space created by the dog's mouth is actually a cat's head. Look at the FedEx logo. The empty space created between the E and the X is an arrow, indicating the speed of their service or the movement of your products from one place to another. We find negative space in photography as well. My daughter loves to play at the park, and my husband and I loved photography. My husband happened to bring the wide angle lens one fall day and captured this picture of our daughter Mallory in the sand. The expanse of sand emphasizes how small she really is and how big the world is around her. So that whole idea of negative space around her. A few days later, my husband decided to try and capture a bubble midair. Again, the negative space, the blue sky, around the bubble accentuates the bubble. The subject doesn't always have to be of great importance, and sometimes the best way to emphasize that is through the use of vast amounts of negative space. Alright, so let's take a look at negative space in action. Let's say that we're designing a series of invitations or ads for a new restaurant that's opening. You know that the business is going to have daisies on every table, and it will be incorporated into their logo and interior design. The overall design of the restaurant's interior utilizes bold colors but very plain furnishings, so plain that all the furniture they've decided it's going to be white. They want a special invite for some certain people, but then other invitations or ads that merely hint at what the new restaurant will be like. So I'm thinking we could use the idea of negative space throughout this design. So, came up with that idea of an admission ticket, like a movie ticket. So what I did here was, with those special invites for certain people, that maybe we'd say admit you instead of admit one, to get that idea of kind of a personal invitation. All right, and then I thought, okay, so this place is big into daisies. They're going to be on every table, and so I'm just going to put an ad out there that just has the daisy on it, and whatever the name of the company might be, the people who see that advertisement will be able to notice that, oh, this is a restaurant, but I wonder what's up with the daisy. So, they're kind of intrigued, going to see what's going to happen. And then finally, you see one of the final ads in the sequence where it takes that daisy, puts it in the restaurant, and the rest, just the pictures of the white furniture, the plainness of the white furniture and the white table settings, but also the very kind of modernized vases and wine glasses and bowls and things that are in there are going to kind of give the audience an overall feel of what this restaurant is going to be like. Okay, so let's move on to your assignment. What I want you to do is brainstorm 3 additional ideas that you could add to this series of designs. You already know that they like the daisies. You know that it's all white furniture. Maybe you could think about what kind of food they're going to serve there, and so you could design something that's pretty simple with that whole idea of negative space surrounding the bold design that's in the top quadrant of that. So once you figure out your three ideas, I want you to pick one and see if you can't sketch it out or design it on your own. See what you come up with. Okay, so next time we are going to talk about balance. We're going to talk about combining all these things together that we've talked about in the last several screencasts. So again, my name is Kim Boltzma, and from everybody here at Tuts Plus, we thank you for watching.